Another day in the life of a traditional man of honor. Welcome, traditional men of honor. Let us first give thanks to God, our ancestors, and all those men leading the way in the battle against the current decaying state of dating in North America, USA. Rest in peace, Godfather KS.
I'm a PhD.
On this channel, we will bring light to the beastly behavior of females of the feminine flame who have been trained to be monstrously masculine, incohesively independent, masterfully manipulative in their incessive abuse, destruction, and assistance in the feminist agenda to demasculinize the traditional man of this nation and the household unit. Traditional men of this nation, I salute you. We strive on this channel to be confident, intelligent, and assertive.
Yes, sir.
And most of all, physically fit. Let us begin. Laundry day is generally a man's favorite day of the week. Why is that, my lord? Good question. That is because laundry day is the day that we separate what is clean and usable from what stinks and is covered in horse shit. I recently finished watching a YouTube clip with the roommates, and they were apparently interviewing a matchmaker by the name of Rebecca Lynn Pope. Now, Rebecca seems to be a very intelligent and knowledgeable woman, but she recently had to resign from her position, apparently, because matchmaking has become quite a task in the current dating market here in North America, USA. Reason being is because of the female's long laundry list of requirements
And they're designed for equal rights.
that are absolutely mandatory for men to fulfill in order to be considered a suitable candidate. Those requirements on their long laundry list include 6 feet tall, 6-figure salary, over 6 inches of polar sausage. That's crazy. Listen to this. This is one of the female's perspective. Protect me and pay for me, but remain my equal and allow me my financial independence, one woman said. I have to protect you from harm.
That's an honorable thing to do for a woman.
We have to protect you from harm?
But of course, Your Grace.
Because you want us to
Be traditional men of honor.
and pay for your expenses.
We can do that as well.
Because you want us to help.
Help me.
But then you want to be our equals.
Mira, baby, si tú estás bonita y tú sabes cómo cocinar también.
Get over here!
To be our equals.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right.
A separate podcast made the statement when I was watching that she wants men not to love her for her looks, but to love her for her. I'm guessing her looks would not be included in her being her.
Honestly, if you raped yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you
And
The truth is, men do love you for you, but obviously your physical appearance would be part of you being you. If we men love you, really love you, then, and only then, are your looks not the entire pie. But if you do take care of yourself and are physically fit, feminine, and inspirational, then the looks is just the icing on the cake. Sometimes men can be a little shallow on the surface.
You got me there, partner.
But we all can be.
I don't cook, I don't clean.
Because let's be honest, the way you physically appear to someone aesthetically matters at the end of the day. From the beginning of time, men with broad shoulders, lean waistline, muscular in build, and who have facial symmetry and physically imposing, generally took home the woman. And women on the other side of the spectrum with wide hips and thick thighs and or big breasts or shapely buttocks generally got the attraction of the men. So to try to negate programming that has been ingrained in us by Mother Nature is next to impossible.
She looks fertile to me, boys.
A woman generally values our physique because it is a display of our ability to protect her and her offspring. Okay? So, physical appearance is very important because it is a representation of our ability to fulfill our roles as traditional men of honor. A woman's general position in the household traditionally was to give birth and nurture the children. Protection of the house and the children and the family is not generally her role to fulfill. And from a physiological aspect, her body is not designed in order to fulfill that role. Okay? A man's role in the house, he has 5 pillars that define his role in the household: protection, provide, love, discipline, and guidance. Again, love, discipline, protection, provide, and guidance. If a man is able to provide those 5 pillars within his household, then he is a traditional man of honor. If he cannot provide those 5 pillars inside of his household, then he cannot call himself a traditional man of honor. On the other side of the spectrum, if a woman cannot be nurturing, if she cannot be feminine, if she cannot raise children, if she cannot cook, if she does not clean, if she does not know how to nurture her children and make her man feel appreciated within that household, if she is not cooperative within that household, then that is not the type of woman that can be classified as a woman at all, in my book. That is just a female. A female is just a state of physicality, just like a male is a state of physicality. But to be a man is a mentality. It's a way of viewing the world, and also how you carry yourself within the world that we live in. To be a female, again, is just a representation of what you have between your legs. But to be a woman is an art. And not everyone possesses the skill to be an artist with the art of femininity. With music teaching this generation that the definition of success is to negate traditional roles within the household, I believe that this has led to society's failure in our current state within this country, which is why I am a strong candidate and a strong believer and a strong advocate of men traveling the world and finding that traditional woman who would love to fulfill that traditional role for a traditional man of honor. What man wants to stay with a woman that does not need him? What woman wants to stay in a household where she feels as though she is not needed? Everyone wants to feel appreciated. Everyone wants to feel needed and desired. If a woman, or a female rather, goes through life and believes that she does not need a man because she has been trained to believe that, then in the end, when it's all said and done, you will find out that that woman will not have a man because she is already set in stone inside of her mind that men are futile. They serve no purpose. The women that are singing songs of independence and I don't need a man and I don't cook and I don't clean, those women are married with children and they are all cooking and cleaning inside of their house and serving their men.
Daddy's home.
But they advertise to a specific group of women
I'm a PhD.
that those attributes are not necessary. That the definition of success is to go and get the bag, and at the day's end, at the end of the day, they don't have a family. They don't have a husband. They're unmarried. Or they have children out of wedlock that are going to grow up and follow the same cycle.
Say words, son.
As they have fulfilled. Gentlemen, this is a problem. This is a huge problem, and it's not going to be fixed anytime soon. I don't believe in this generation.
Traditional men of honor.
Get your passport and get out. Next week, we will go over some of the major countries that are
Filled with beautiful feminine women.
great interest to traditional men of honor. Some of my favorite being Colombia and the Dominican Republic, and a hidden jewel that many may not know about is Haiti. We'll talk about those next week. Thank you for tuning in. This has been
Another episode of Traditional Men. Now, make sure you give us a like. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And make sure that you tune in every week for another educational episode of how to navigate in the modern dating battlefield that we are currently engaged in as traditional men of honor.
That's a good copy over. Move them out.